Hello again. I'm glad you can join me for this time of Bible study. We're continuing our look in the book of Genesis. Today we've gotten to the third day of creation, and so I'll begin reading there in Genesis chapter 1, verses 9 and 10. I only want these studies to be about 5 minutes apiece. I may go over a little bit some days, maybe under a little bit some days, but we're going to try to keep them short, so we'll go ahead and get started. Genesis 1, verses 9 and 10. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas, and God saw that it was good. And as we've talked about previously, God saw that it was good. It was his creation. And God is a perfect God. So yes, his creation is indeed good, and let us appreciate it as such. And let us realize that we're created by him, so therefore we're good too. And I know sometimes we do things we ought not do, and there's things we do that we should be sorrowful for doing, and things we need to repent from doing, but we were created good. And we should have a sense of self-worth in knowing that God created us in his own image. Now back to our text here. He said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. There's actually enough water on this earth to flood the earth. But God, through his wisdom and through his power, provided mountains, and he provided deep crevices. And he did this upon the face of the earth. So therefore, it's a way for the waters to be contained without flooding us. And yes, if you do look at the globe, you'll notice that all of the oceans do meet. And so therefore the waters truly are gathered together unto one place. Folks, it's not happenstance, it's intelligent design, and God indeed is a wonderful creator. We'll continue now into verses 11 through 13. "And God said, Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good." And I'll pause there at the end of verse 12 to say this, that the laws of nature that God provided in creation have never changed. All plant life still produces its own kind. And is that not proof of an intelligent design, that there are so many varieties of plants, but each designed to aid in its own survival? And once again, as a reminder, we see that God saw his creation was good. And then verse 13 tells us, "In the evening, in the morning, were the third day." And that brings us down to the fourth day of creation. We'll read about that in Genesis 1, verses 14 through 19. "And God said, Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days, and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day." And so that brings us to the end of the fourth day. And here we see that the sun, the moon, and the stars were all set in place to provide light and life on this earth. By this we know that God is truly in control of all things, that none of this that happened in creation happened by circumstance. May come in a little bit under 5 minutes today, but I think this is a good place to end with the ending of the fourth day of creation. And as I said before, what we see in creation is God truly is in control. I invite you to keep studying the Bible with us, as we'll do this throughout the year. We'll take about 5 minutes every day to study his word, and I think it'll benefit us all. I'll be reading from the King James Version today and every day. And I want to invite you to join us for worship services at the Bearden Church of Christ. We meet at 745 Cedar Street in Bearden. We meet at 10 o'clock for Sunday morning Bible study, at 11 a.m. for Sunday morning worship service. We meet again at 5 p.m. for Sunday evening worship service. And we meet on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock for midweek Bible study. We hope to see you then. Thank you for watching today. Goodbye, and God bless.